Picture this: the final whistle blows, the buzzer sounds, or the clock hits zero in an intense sports match. Both teams have battled hard, but the scoreboard shows a perfect tie. The energy in the arena is electric, and everyone is wondering what happens now. This is precisely the moment when a game shifts from regulation play into the thrilling, often sudden death, period known as overtime. Overtime typically begins immediately after regulation time concludes with the score tied. The core reason for overtime is to ensure a definitive winner in games where a tie is not an acceptable or desirable outcome. This is especially true in playoff scenarios or competitions where advancing to the next round requires one team to triumph. Sports leagues and organizations establish specific rules for how this extra period is played, including its length, scoring methods, and how the winner is determined. The exact trigger and format for overtime can vary significantly across different sports. In many sports like professional American football, if the score is tied at the end of the fourth quarter, an additional period is played. Similarly, in basketball, a tied score after the fourth quarter leads to a 5-minute overtime period, and if it is still tied, they play another, and so on. Ice hockey introduces an overtime period often followed by a shootout if the game remains tied. Soccer in knockout stages might have 15-minute extra time periods, potentially leading to a penalty shootout. Understanding when overtime starts means recognizing the crucial moment when regulation time expires with a deadlock. You will notice officials preparing for the extra session, teams regrouping, and often a brief pause before the intensity ratchets up even higher. It is a transition point from a standard match structure to a high-stakes, pressure-filled segment designed to break the tie. A fascinating aspect of overtime rules, especially in American football, is the concept of sudden death or modified sudden death. Initially, the first team to score any points in overtime won instantly. However, rules have evolved to ensure both teams get an opportunity to possess the ball under certain conditions, making it fairer and often prolonging the drama. This showcases how rules adapt to enhance both fairness and excitement in critical game situations. Ultimately, overtime is a dynamic and essential part of many sports, guaranteeing a decisive outcome. It transforms a tied contest into a dramatic battle for supremacy, highlighting individual skill and team resilience under immense pressure. Knowing when it starts means you are ready for the heightened excitement and strategic shifts that define these thrilling, extended periods of play, ensuring you never miss a moment of the action.